very cool because this is a set of 4 of these awesome clear bins. You're getting all 4 of them for $26.99 or 3 easy payments of $8.99. Acrylic clear is the way to go because you not only get to see, but you get to really get into everything here. Nice and easy.
Yes, nice and easy. And we're even going a step above by giving you those helper handles on the front and the back, but also on the side, we make it slightly lower so that if you do happen to store this in a very tight cubby, then you can easily slip your hand right in there, take out what's there, and then pull it out.
So smart. Oh, I love that. And I love the fact that the little ones nest into the big one. So 2 medium and 2 large is what we're looking at here, and that is perfect.
It absolutely is. So think about all the extra beauty supplies that you have. Your makeup, your hair care, maybe it's your night regime or your morning regime. You're constantly washing your face and doing all these things, but sometimes you use a different elixir, if you will, for morning and night. Well, maybe you need a separate bin for that. This, being able to simply just pull this out every morning or every night and take out the item that you need to keep your face clean just makes sense, because here's the thing, rather than shuffling through that drawer to find, oh, here's my wipes, or here's my, my favorite, this is a reactivating serum. It just makes so much less stress of your life and your daily, activities if everything is organized. Giving it a home means you know exactly where it is every single time, so you know where to go to get it.
It's so funny you say nighttime regime because, honestly, since I've been working here at QVC, my nighttime regime has gotten very
elaborate,
extensive. There's a lot going on.
Gotta do the double cleanse and all this stuff.
There's a makeup wipes because I come home with a full face of makeup. And my Peter Thomas Roth PM serum. Oh, and then I've got my Win brow serum. And I'm like, oh my goodness.
Yes.
Yes, this is so perfect.
Yes.
Yes, but I also think this move right here, the cleaning bin. I mean, let's be honest. How many of us are rolling through the house holding things in our armpit and we've got paper? No, this is very cool because you can go ahead and take your sort of cleaning supply kit to every space that you need.
That's right. And even if you have a drawer, which most of us don't, under our kitchen sink, we're on our hands and knees trying to find, it's like the abyss, right? We're trying to find everything in the black hole to find that one cleaner, which always happens to be in the back.
Always.
I don't know why, but it does. Not anymore. Here's the other thing I encourage you to think about is maybe in the kitchen. So a lot of times you see on social media, a lot of people have paid a whole lot of money to have an organized space. What about putting all of your protein bars, your breakfast bars, your fruit pouches, your baby food, whatever the smaller items are in this one? So then that way, you just simply have to pull that towards you, take out the snack, and then push it back. Maybe in this one, it's those larger bags of the chips and the pretzels and the popcorn and things like that that we tend to accumulate. Again, pulling that forward, but being able to see, to your point just a moment ago, Steve, that it's acrylic. You can see what's in there. You can see the inventory. We do also have on QVC.com are these really cool bamboo clips that you can clip on the side here. Label it chips or snacks or whatever you want, and then really elevate that look as well.
That's cute. I love that. Especially in the pantry or you have some kind of open space where you want to have everything beautifully displayed, but you also want to have it really nice and organized.
Yes.
That makes all the difference in the world. And that was that kind of breath of fresh air I was talking about earlier where you just look in your cabinet and you're like, oh, good. This feels really, really nice. Well, lots of people picking up more than one set. Remember, you're getting all 4 of them, the 2 medium and the 2 large, for $26.99 or 3 easy payments of $8. Oh, or 3 easy payments of $9, excuse me. Now, your medium bins are 9.5 inches by 6.5 inches by 4 inches, and those support up to 15 pounds. And then your large bin, 14.5 inches by 11.5 inches by 6 3/4 inches, and supports up to 20 pounds?
20 pounds.
That's amazing.
It is. So think about that. Maybe it's your canned goods, if it's, the kids' toys, if it's the different colored blocks, because they all have those different colored blocks, just to keep things organized up and off the floor, rather than being all over the place, rolling around in a drawer, rolling around in your cabinet. If you really are struggling with organization, this is a wonderful way to start because you do get that see-through construction, those helper handles to take it from place to place, point A to point B, but also the 2 different sizes as well. It just kind of makes sense do love that it's a little lower on the sides as well. So it just makes sense for if you are in a tighter space, you can simply take your hand in, take out the item that you need, and then slip it back out, and you're not having to fumble with it. It's just a really cool, well-built item that we just have fallen in love with.
I'm just like watching these and I'm just like, wow, there's so many ways that I can make this make a lot of sense in our life at my house. Like even like next to my bed, I've got my hand cream, I've got, you know, my Beekman hand cream, I got my sleep mask, I got my special little lip balm that I use. And like, if anybody's coming over, anyone's coming through the house, those are things that I want around. I just want them very nice and tidy and easy. That little bin here, I can just slip it under the bed, you know?
Exactly, that's a wonderful point. If it's the remote controls, all the cables in the office. Do you know what I also think that this would be good for? Let me just double check the width. You know what, this would also work with file folders as well.
Oh, absolutely.
So if you have file folders and you want to file them in this way and then run them along, you can absolutely do that so that when you're ready to look through them, just simply remove the bin from that shelf or the cabinet, take it to wherever you need, and then put it right back. So keeping your taxes and things like that organized could be so much simpler too.
Definitely, and look really great at the same time, which just makes so much sense. I mean, if you're looking at this thinking like, oh, they got all of those products on here. I mean, it's almost a little sort of like translucent here for you to see. I mean, that's what's so great. I mean, think about having something like this underneath your kitchen sink that you can literally just take all of that right, easy, good to go, so simple, all in one spot. Just feels good to have a place for everything,
well,
right?
It really does. You know, Sam Simmons actually said something earlier that really made a lot of sense. And she's like, you know, even though there's not a lot of pattern, and sometimes even though a pattern doesn't necessarily say something or there are words on things, and we may not necessarily be reading them, our brain is still trying to process them. So sometimes that can be really chaotic in our heads. So having something that is clear acrylic, that it doesn't mess with your brain. It's almost bringing calm to that chaos.
I love that.
Right? So when you clear the clutter, you're bringing calm to the chaos, and it's just easier to digest. You're like, wow, okay, I feel so much more organized. I feel a lot better about this space, and now I can go on. Even when it comes to like the papers that we mentioned in the office or all the notepads and all the things, they don't have to look pretty. Just throw them in here, tuck them away, but when you need it, this is all you have to remove. You're not having to shuffle through things in order to find what it is that you need.
Right, now I'm thinking like my vitamins and supplements and like something so easy just to pull down and have it all right there. I'm not shuffling through like a basket or anything.
Yeah.
All right, well, I've given you a whole bunch of ways to go ahead and bring this into your home. Lots of people picked up more than one set of the Cella Clear 4-piece bin set, $26.99, 3 easy payments of $9 with item B57310. 2 of those large, 2 of the medium. This is fantastic. And it's acrylic, so you can see right on through it. Nice and easy. Well, just a moment ago, Jen and I were talking about